Hello everyone, this is our 8x8 matrix pattern toolkit from our data structures project. This toolkit works with the matrix where blue represents 0, orange represents 1 and green represents 2. It includes 10 modules such as storing the matrix, counting colors, deducting shapes and so on. Each module performs a specific data structure operation to analyze or modify the matrix efficiently.
Hello everyone. In this model, we start by storing the 8 by 8 matrix that forms the base for all other operation. Each cell of the grid can hold a value or a color chosen by the user. Once the data is entered, it's shared in memory for quick access. This model ensures that the input is value, meaning every row and column has 8 elements. It helps to organize the matrix structure before applying other functions like rotation, symmetry check, or pattern matching. So basically, this is the first step to begin any matrix based operation in our toolkit.
The count color module is used to analyze how many times each color appears in the 8x8 grid. It goes through each cell in the matrix, tallies the number of occurrences of each color, and displays a summary. This is useful when you want to know which color is dominant or less frequent in your pattern. For example, if you're working on an image-based matrix, this helps to find color balance and diversity. The logic behind this uses nested loops that compare and increment color counts as the matrix is scanned.
The direct shape module identifies any specific shapes formed by continuous color blocks within the 8 by 8 grid. It checks for rectangles, squares, or other regular structures by comparing neighboring cells of the same color. This module applies a connectivity based logic. If adjacent cells have the same color, they are considered part of one shape. It is mainly useful in pattern analysis or image recognition tasks. The output tells whether any clear geometric shape exists in the matrix and where it's located.
This module compares the colors in the border cells of the matrix with those in the inner region. The border includes the first and last rows and columns, while the inner part includes all cells inside them. It helps to find out if the pattern has a uniform design or if the borders are highlighted differently.
The rotate matrix module helps to rotate the 8x8 grid by 90 degree, 180 degree or 270 degrees either clockwise or anticlockwise. It's useful when you want to view or analyze how the pattern looks from different angles. The logic involves swapping rows and columns based on rotation direction. For instance, a 90-degree clockwise rotation takes the first row and turns it into the last column. This operation is important for pattern transformation and helps in visualizing rotated designs without altering the original data.
The submatrix module allows us to extract a smaller section from the main 8x8 matrix. The user can select a specific range of rows and columns, and the system will create a new smaller matrix from it. This helps when we want to study or modify only a particular area instead of whole grid. For example, if you want to check symmetry or color count only in a selected region, we can use this module. It's widely used for pattern segmentation and localized matrix analysis.
The check symmetry module verifies whether the 8x8 matrix is symmetric about its main diagonal. In simple terms, it checks if element Aij is equal to Aji for all ij. If all these conditions are true, the matrix is symmetric. This module helps to identify balance and mirror properties in matrix based patterns. The logic is implemented using two nested loops to compare opposite elements. If any mismatch is found, it immediately reports that the matrix is not symmetric.
The largest blue area module searches for the biggest connected region made up of blue cells in the matrix. It uses a connectivity algorithm to check which blue cells are adjacent, either horizontally or vertically, and groups them together. Then it counts the size of each connected area and finds which one is the largest. This module is very useful in color based pattern recognition.
The replace color module allows you to select one color in the matrix and replace all its occurrences with another color. For example, if red needs to be changed to yellow, the program scans the entire grid and updates all matching cells. This is often used to correct errors, redesign a pattern, or recolor sections without manually editing each cell. The logic is simple. Compare each element, and if it matches the target color, substitute it with a new one.
The pattern match module compares two matrices to check whether they have identical color pattern. It verifies each cell position and ensures that the colors match exactly. This is particularly useful when you need to confirm if your stored matrix and a newly generated one are the same. It can also detect if a smaller submatrix exists inside a larger pattern. This module applies comparison logic across all elements and reports whether the patterns match completely or partially.